Welcome to Om Academy. Today we learn about Linux. First of all, we need to know what is Linux. Linux is a clone of the operating system Unix. It is written from scratch by Linus Torvalds, the Finnish software engineer who is the principal developer of Linux kernel. It aims towards POSIX and single Unix specification compliance. POSIX stands for Portable Operating System Interface. It is a set of IEEE standards designed to provide application portability between Unix variants. It has all the features you expect in a modern, fully fledged Unix. It includes multitasking, that is, more than one task is executed at the same time. Virtual memory is a storage allocation scheme in which secondary memory can be addressed as though it were part of main memory. Shared libraries are files containing object code that may use simultaneously while executing. Demand paging is a method of virtual memory management. The operating system copies a disk page into physical memory only if an attempt is made to access it and that page is not already in memory. Memory management is a form of resource management applied to computer memory. It is distributed under the GNU General Public License version 2. That is, you may copy, distribute and modify the software as long as you track changes in source files. Any modifications to or software, including GPL license code, must be made available under the GPL along with build and install instructions. Next, we need to know what is Linux really. Linux itself is just kernel. Kernel is the main component of a Linux operating system and is the core interface between a computer's hardware and its processes. It is the heart of the operating system. It takes care of memory management and interrupt handling, etc. It was first released as Linux version 0.01 on 17 September 1991. This version is non-working public version. It consists of source files to the kernel, compressed bash binary, compressed update binary, and release notes. First official usable Linux version 0.02 was released on 5th October 1991. It successfully ran bash, GCC, GNU Make, GNU SED, Compress. Linux is a monolithic design rather than a microkernel design. Monolithic is something created in one piece without any subcomponents. Microkernel is the near minimum amount of software that can provide the mechanism needed to implement an operating system. Next, we need to know what is GNU Linux. The name GNU is a recursive acronym for GNUs, not Unix. GNU is pronounced as GNU as one syllable, like saying grew but replacing the R with N. GNU was launched by Richard Stallman in 1983 as an operating system, which would be put together by people working together for the freedom of all software users to control their computing. Kernel is the program in a Unix-like system that allocates machine resources and talks to the hardware. GNU is typically used with a kernel called Linux. This combination is the GNU Linux operating system. The kernel is an essential part of an operating system but useless by itself. It can only function in the context of a complete operating system. Linux is normally used in combination with GNU operating system. The whole system is basically GNU with Linux added or GNU Linux. All the so-called Linux distributions are really distribution of GNU Linux. Debian is a popular example of GNU Linux operating system. Next, we need to know why Linux. Stability. Linux design philosophy is modular. Different system functions are handled by distinct separated portion of code. High security. Linux is more secure and non-vulnerable due to inherent design. It does not require use of commercial antivirus or anti-malware packages. Open source. Open source software is a type of computer software in which source code is released under a license in which the copyright holder grants user the right to use, study, change and distribute to anyone and for any purpose. Flexibility. Linux handles desktop sessions differently than other operating systems. There are dozens of desktop environments for Linux which can be customized independently. User may customize their own sessions. Privacy. Linux respects privacy. Unlike Windows, it does not generate logs and upload data from your machine. Best hardware support. Linux runs on a range of hardware, right from supercomputers to watches. It makes efficient use of system resources. Linux install even on old hardware, thus helping in optimal use of all hardware resources. Network support. Networking capabilities built into the kernel, so it is a well adapted to environment where several computers are connected. Ease of maintenance. User can centrally update the operating system and all software installed very easily. Almost all Linux variants have their own central software repository, which is used to update the system and keep it safe. They offer regular update and the system can be updated without rebooting it. Now we understand what is Linux and its related terminology and also why we need it. Hope you enjoyed the video.